industry itself isn't doing so much for consumer advocacy and consumer protection. They're focused on protecting the industry. Whereas groups like myself and then some lawyer groups as well have been doing things to educate consumers so that the consumers are informed and confident and knowledgeable in this new industry, because it's a lot of information. We have consumers that and New York eventually is going to worry about this, because I'm assuming that you guys are going to legalize eventually as well. It might take a little bit longer, but you're talking about a whole new industry in areas that have high tourism, and that's the most vulnerable consumer, because they're traveling to your state. And we had episodes like with Maureen Dowd, for example, who ate a 100-milligram chocolate bar and went in her closet and blogged about how she thought she was dead and nobody was telling her. I mean, that's not what we want to present, right? We want consumers to be safe and aware, so that created new standards. And so now edibles are made in 5-milligram increments, 10 milligram. If it's a 100-milligram package, they either have to be separate or demarcated so that people know this piece of a chocolate is 5 or 10 milligrams. The whole chocolate bar is 100 milligrams. It's about teaching them to be aware on all the products, because there's so many. There's nothing like cannabis. I mean, I can't think. Some people were mentioning that cannabis can be like mint or lavender or something, because some people smoke that kind of stuff, but not in the capacity. And you were talking about somebody who wanted to be right, so they were just not going to listen either way. I'm like, nobody smokes mint and eats it and drinks it and puts it on their body like cannabis. I mean, there are herbs and spices that are used to help with illnesses, but nothing is like cannabis. We're not dabbing mint. I mean, you might. I don't know if I would.
I think I might.
Yeah, you'd be clear for a while. So the Cannabis Consumers Coalition is around to educate consumers, but then also to test products and work on consumer rights issues such as pesticides, which is a huge issue. It's been, per the words of the Colorado Department of Agriculture and the the Denver Department of Environmental Health, it's a wild, wild west. It has been a wild, wild west in terms of pesticide and fungicide use. So there's those issues. So there's actual safety issues outside of the realm of consumption in terms of intoxication, but literally safety in terms of health. That's usually done through policy and education campaigns. So like on our website, we have how to consume edibles safely. We've got several blogs written on the pesticide issue, and then links to other scientists, and so that they can be more aware. But a lot of it is education. This is a new emerging market that's emerged from the black market. There's nothing out there like it. So be sure that you're dealing with people who are experienced, who are legitimate, who aren't shady themselves. There's a lot of entrepreneurs who are looking at investors for their businesses. Check your investors out. Make sure you know where their money is coming from, just to be sure that you're safe, because you just never know. I've known a lot of businesses who had their businesses still out from right underneath their nose because they themselves weren't very educated on contracts and contractual law, and just really be careful, because it is a green rush. It can be quite sharky.